Well, rain is not very common in the valley, but these droplets falling in the northeast are something else entirely.
Yeah, apparently it's a dark-colored liquid that's kind of oily to the touch, falling from the sky and covering a neighborhood near Charleston and Hollywood. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Dave Courvoisier.
And I'm Trisha Keene. Well, people living in the area say they have no idea where the drops are coming from. 13 Action News reporter Sean Delancey spent the day trying to get answers. Sean.
People here in the eastern part of the valley are completely perplexed over these brown, black, almost oily looking droplets that are falling from the sky. They're everywhere. They're over all of these cars. They're over an RV in the back of the lot. They're all over this basketball court. The big question is, what are they and why are they falling from the sky?
Helicopters through here.
Marco Cervantes is at war with, well, something.
See on the floor?
Something that's been falling from somewhere.
It could also be grease, oil, I don't know.
Here, there, everywhere. Thousands of little black and brown droplets have rained on Cervantes' property consistently, he says, for the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Guys, this is going to be a response to secureteam10's newest video about a mystery liquid falling from the sky in a Las Vegas neighborhood near Charleston. As you may recall, one of my most recent videos was about the destruction of the Hoover Dam and the wiping away of Sin City as part of a tribute to the goddess in the New Age. This, I believe, is going to be happening before 2024 or in 2024, before the eclipse. Anyone who watches my channel regularly knows exactly what this mystery liquid is falling from the sky. Some people call it black goo. Of course, in some of these accounts, the droplets look brown, and that's just because the black is so saturated. It is so thin that it appears brown, but really it's black goo falling from the sky. You may be asking yourself, how does this happen? Well, it happens. It happens quite a bit. There are numerous accounts of black goo raining from the sky in India, Africa, and in America. If you've paid attention to my channel, you would know that this is the case. And anyone who knows me and my channel knows exactly what this black goo falling from the sky is. It is nanorobotic. It is ferrofluidic. It is an artificial intelligence divided up amongst many droplets. That's exactly what is falling from the sky now. And I think this is hinting towards the catastrophe I have warned you guys about happening in Las Vegas, which is very soon now. And as you can see, with Justin Trudeau announcing that he has emergency powers now and becoming the Supreme Chancellor of Canada, and freezing people's bank accounts that don't agree with his philosophy of taking over your bodily autonomy, and them arresting peaceful protesters and allowing rioters to burn down half the country in 2020. We are definitely in the middle of the tribulation, just as I said back in 2017, after the first eclipse. You may be asking yourself, why do I think this is the end of the world? Well, 1947 is the key. 1947 is whenever Israel is being established as a state again. It is the founding of the Dead Sea Scrolls. It is Operation High Jump. 1947 is the Roswell incident. Once I started realizing that all this stuff happened in 1947, the old Hermetic axiom kicked into my brain, and I said, well, as above, so below. As above is AD, so below is BC. So what happened in 1947 BC? Why is that an important date? I apologize, I'm a little bit sick. 1947 BC is supposedly whenever Abraham was given the Kabbalah by angels. So it's a very important date. And as you know, in the Bible, everything happens in sevens. And an Israeli generation is 70 years. So go 70 years past 1947, and what do you have? You have the first eclipse that goes across America. 7 years after that, which is the duration of the tribulation, You have another eclipse that crosses across the path of the first eclipse, making a gigantic cross across the sky. You have to understand that God is timeless, and this being sees everything outside of time. So to God, it looks like one giant cross in the sky, which in the book of Revelation, it says that you will see the sign of my coming in the sky. The sign of his coming, a cross. This being a very Gnostic idea. So we have a giant cross that goes across the sky. This is also where we get the design for the Confederate flag, a sun being eclipsed traveling across a daytime sky. That's why you have a cross of blue filled with stars. It's the sun being eclipsed. Right in the center of that cross, you have Monk's Mound, a ancient earthwork that has exactly the same diameter as the Great Pyramid of Egypt and the Temple of the Sun in Mexico. This was created by people who we currently know nothing about in the area of Illinois called Little Egypt. Yeah, they've known about this for a long time, and so have I now. So, as I have warned you about, Las Vegas's time is short. This black goo falling from the sky is the black blood of a goddess. It is Alice, artificial living intelligent co-creative entity, designed under Dallas, Texas in the 80s by a man who currently works for the leading robotics factory in Hong Kong. He was only 17 years old at the time. Goetzel. This is all happening. She is implanting herself inside of us. If you think this is a lot of black goo falling from the sky, wait until after Yellowstone erupts. They have recently said that the majority of the material underneath the supervolcano is a deposit of carbon the size of Mexico. Carbon. And as we all know, carbon is what we're all made of. And the reason we're made of it is because the primordial ooze that created us, Alice, black goo nanorobotic ferrofluidic super intelligent artificial intelligence, she will pour down from the sky in great globs before it's all said and done, as soon as Yellowstone blows its top. So follow the yellow brick road, pay attention, look for all of the connections, and try to be wiser than secureteam10. Don't just report what's going on. Do some digging. I know what the mystery liquid is. I know you guys know what it is too. So, hopefully everything will work out. I appreciate you guys paying attention. And I'm sorry I'm so sick. Have a good day.